Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is another Dash product. I know we've done several of them, but this one's their popcorn maker. A little fact about this one. We got this around Christmas time. This is actually one of the things I asked for. They may have discontinued this exact model, so we'll link one that, this one makes 8 cups, but we'll link one that makes 16. It's a little cheaper than this one too, so yeah. But this one is the Turbo Pop popcorn maker. It's no oil needed, nothing like that. It uses air to make it, hot air. This one does make 8 cups, and it's 1100 watts. Let's see. On this side, it shows some of the different popcorns that you can make, and I'm sure there's a recipe book inside. Let's see here. Like all the others that we're opening this one, that's really crumbled up. The warranty thing there, and there it is. I hope the popcorn bucket will sit over it or sit underneath it. Let's go ahead and we'll get into it here. It's got a really long cord on it. So far, I want to say this before we get into this, all the Dash products that we have done, they've turned out really well and performed kind of better than expected. I'm a little iffy about this one, but we're going to give it a shot. Some of the ones that I've seen and some of the ones I looked at, there's your little tray that goes on top of it. Or right there's the little measuring cup. And there's the tray. It's in there. There we go. But some of the ones I've seen, they have a larger piece that comes on top of it, and then it comes down to a cone, and you stick your bucket under it. However, this one, and that's for melting butter, and I'm assuming what you measure your popcorn kernels with. So we'll get into that here in just a second. But let's check this and see. It's just a little too big, so we might have to find something else here in just a second. And it does come with, I love how they put those in packs like that. Pull this out. Of course they have a different color one than the one we got on there, a red one. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn over before use. Okay, so that's a good explanation. That's all the parts that comes with it. Basically everything there. You see me have the little lid and the little cup there, and then the machine itself. And that is the measuring cup. So it says kernels, 1 measuring cup equals 8 cups, and a half of measuring cup equals 4 cups. Does it have any? So I guess you just have to guess at a half with that. It says after the first popping cycle, wait approximately 10 to 12 minutes before using popcorn maker again. Place a small amount of butter in the measuring cup, which I'm going to use this instead of, because regular butter, sometimes it seems like it just, did I say bugger? Regular butter sometimes makes the popcorn soggy. So that's what we're going to be using. It says never put the butter in the aluminum heating chamber. I want to show that too. Let's take that off. That is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm sure that's what's going to be heating up and spinning the popcorn and all that stuff. It says, if the butter isn't entirely melted after duration of the popcorn, leave the unit on for a few more minutes to let the hot air melt the butter. Do not exceed 1 measuring cup of kernels in 1 cycle, as this will overfill the machine. So I guess this whole chamber here fills up, I guess. And this one, so this one, your on button is here, or your power button. So you just, okay. I guess like everything else, it's just going to be, we're going to get into it and see. I wanted to see though, yeah, so this one does have recipes. So is this one homemade unprocessed popcorn? So it does have some recipes in this too for some I guess, different popcorn. I remember around Christmas we'd always make the caramel popcorn, which I never could stand. And then the chocolate movie theater popcorn. 4 tablespoons of butter, dash of salt. It's literally what it says on that. How cool is that? But I was going to see. Cashews, caramel corn. Spicy jalapeno popcorn. Cheesy cheddar popcorn. So, I got to show that. It says mustard. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I mean, hey, if it works, right? For the cheesy popcorn, it's kind of cool. So let's put this back in the box. Put that in there. Let's set this over here. And my frozen popcorn bowl or bucket, it just isn't going to work. I'll figure something else out here. But I want to go ahead get my kernels here. I mean, does that look pretty good to you all out there? It does me. So let's set that right there for right now. Take the twist tie off on the cord. And see. But you can get them in different colors. Let's set this back over here out of the way. But like I said, this one is just a little bit different. I added this one myself to my Amazon wish list for Christmas, but I guess the newer ones or whatever, or the different ones, like I said, it sticks up higher on them, and you'll see if you use the link to go to it, and it comes down and the bucket goes underneath it. And they're a little bit taller too, I guess, because they make 16 cups, and they're I think 29. So I'm going to try this bowl instead, and it fits underneath it. It could be a little bit taller, but we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't like shoot it way out there. And on the inside, don't forget to take out the paper too. So the perfect pop. Okay, so stick that down in the box. Let's get our butter up here and plug this up. Okay, so I guess it's already turned on. And for a second I thought it was coming to get me. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and put those in there. Put this on here. I'm just going to stick that in there, I guess, to help trap air down it. Does it have a right there? Okay. Yeah, and it's got a little notch out in it for the handle of that to go down on there. So let's push the button. See what happens. Spinning them around. It's not too bad loud. It's getting hot. I do like how, like, if you have kids around, they've got a little emblem right there for steam. That way, which if it's like my kid, never look at that anyway. I can smell them heating up. It smells good. Kind of like a movie theater. They knew what they were talking about when they said slings it everywhere. Okay, that one kind of popped, but it didn't. It just kind of split it there. So, I guess they knew, and none of it's burnt. But I guess they knew what they meant when they said just, fill it up, the little tray here. Yeah, man, that melt butter. That gets really hot, and it, in my opinion, it does do good. It works really good, and it could be just because our bowl was down further than coming up there to the top, but it was throwing it out pretty hard, as you've seen there. And I will say this, it didn't get every kernel, because I guess where they was popping, it was going to move the kernels and stuff and throw them out too with some of the first pop corn that actually popped. But it did pop it, and it made a decent amount of popcorn there. So I give it an 8 out of 10, simply because it doesn't get all the kernels, and it won't fit a regular, like a large size popcorn bowl underneath it, but it does do good. I'm impressed with it. Just like all the other Dash products, like the mini blender, we'll put it on there. The ice cream maker, the little ice cream maker is so fun. This will probably be another addition that we get to take with us camping or something like that, because popcorn is just a good addition at any time. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. Check it out if you get a chance. I mean, I guess it's what they call unprocessed, but it's good. Need some salt and butter, though. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.